I just came home from seeing The Little Mermaid with my best friend Noelle. And this is coming from someone who loves Star Wars, Marvel, nothing really too girly like. But I haven't seen my friend in weeks because of Mother's Day, so I was helping my mother out. But this is coming from somebody who is not really a mermaid fanboy, is not someone who doesn't mind that the woman is black, the little Ariel is black. This comes from someone who's a straight boy, cisgender boy. Oh my gosh, this movie was fucking perfect. It was a great ensemble to storytelling, and let me tell you, from someone who's a writer, I came out of this movie thinking this could teach children who, whether they're LGBTQ, transgender, or not, that they can be treated respectfully. It doesn't matter, because honestly, you think it's race, it actually deals with a diverse community from LGBTQ perspective, if you think about it, because some LGBTQ people don't think cisgender, or a lot of homophobic, transphobic people don't think that cisgenders can love transgender people, or a trans woman can fall in love with a white boy or a black cisgender boy. Honestly, this movie depicted that storytelling of not just love, but showing that no matter how different you are, no matter how disabled you are, because honestly, the mermaids also, because I could see how some people could think of people with disabilities. Look at this. People with disabilities, because Ariel is someone who can't walk, but there are people who are disabled can be very good swimmers, even though they can't walk. And it shows that different perspectives in a unique, beautiful storytelling way. And the only thing is Scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt seems like, I don't know, a little bit of a quirky, bad character, I think. And, yeah, I honestly don't know how I feel about Scuttlebutt. I think she was a little annoying. I honestly don't get why they had her in there. Except that one funny scene when Ariel wakes up in the morning. I'm sorry for spoiling, but they Scuttlebutt and Crab do a rap together, and it's like, okay, that's kind of cute, but it's like, okay, she's in this too much. Except for the scene where they're singing Kiss the Girl. And, yeah, it's a beautiful storytelling of also race, I think, because although this tells the story of LGBTQ, this story ensemble is about race because the woman is black. Well, I don't know, just people with disabilities, I think. I mean, you can look at this either way, but honestly, this tells the story no matter how disabled or challenged, or no matter if you are transgender or LGBTQ, unique, one of a kind, you could still have a life outside that world, that comfort zone. Because that's what Ariel is in. She's in a completely different comfort zone. And It does ensemble also manipulation, abuse, and oh my gosh. Like, Ursula is a fucking bitch. And not only this, but she's like truly resembling a manipulative abuse on Ariel. Ursula is this despicable, cruel. I do understand how some drag queens or some people in the LGBTQ can see this as bad, that a white cisgender woman, not LGBTQ, one of a kind, is being what drag queens love to represent. But imagine this in a child's perspective. If a drag queen was to manipulate Ariel, it's not a good storytelling perspective, because it could teach children the LGBTQ wrong way. I do see that some people think it was wrong to cast a cisgender white woman, but I see storytelling, and I know how people could take, even children can take things completely the wrong way. And honestly, I could see this as a positive rather than a big negative, because Ariel and the mermaids in a lot of ways are representing the transgender community. In a lot of ways are representing the LGBTQ transgender representation. Halle Bailey has a beautiful voice. I went into the movie forgetting my medication, because usually I take it at night. Her singing, this woman, it soothed the savage anxiety beast in me and calming down that I could focus and watch this movie. Because I completely forgot my medication. I completely forgot to take it because I've been gone for 2 weeks from my mom's, at my mom's. So I came back home, and when I heard Halle Bailey sing, every time she sang, I felt a soothing calm in the voice. And honestly, there are people in the disability community or mental health challenged community, whatever you want to call it, who have an issue. I know there's like some kind of mental health aspect of Ariel collecting things, collecting thingamabobbs. What is this? What is that? There is a mental health issue, and it sounds beautifully. That no matter how challenged you are, you can still find to be around people, to have a life, to have a beautiful, loving life, to have it where it doesn't matter how different you are, how challenged you are. People have a hard time, have a hard learning disability, like my friend Noelle. So there's a lot of beauty in this movie that tells this aspect of mental health, disability, and LGBTQ transgender community in a beautifully loving story that says no matter how different we are, we could still find a sequence or some kind of aspect of love, that we can be a community together. If I'm making any sense. Okay, I gotta stop. I hope you guys love my channel. Please subscribe. Thank you. There's links in the description. Give tips. See you care. This is Corey Daydream signing off.